The McCourt divorce trial is turning into a battle zone. Actually, the woman there was hit this morning by Jamie McCourt's driver when they were headed to court. The car was backing up slowly and hit a pedestrian in a crosswalk. The woman complained of injuries to the head and the arm, but did not need to be taken to the hospital. That, of course, means the War of the Roses is back in session. Jamie McCourt on the witness stand. Dodgers up for grabs in the case of who said what and who signed what. And joining us to talk about it is family law attorney Arthur Barens. Mr. Barens, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Pleased to be here. Thank you.
All right, the focal point, two sets of signed agreements concerning sole ownership of the Dodgers. In one, it says Frank McCourt is the sole owner. The other says they both own the team. How do you sort that out?
Well, the court's going to have to listen to the arguments on both sides in terms of the execution and content of the documents, and if it goes to trial, come to a conclusion as to which should be the one that the court's going to abide by.
Well, Jamie claims she was told the new document had to be signed because of a clerical error, so she simply signed it. Of course, she is an attorney. She basically said, I didn't read it, I just signed it. I trusted the attorney and I trusted my husband. How will the court react to that?
I don't think a court's going to take that argument very well. She is a trained lawyer. To say she didn't read the document or she strictly relied on the advice of counsel rings hollow, and I think that's the weakest argument that she has to present.
Well, if that's the case, what argument does she have?
Well, that the document is inequitable, that it's an unfair division, that California law has a strong preference to find community property, which would be the option the court has, and that basically she was possibly misled on the values.
You've been in court for many years, and you have dealt with cases. But on the scale, on the Richter scale of where this one ranks right now, what do you give it?
It's a 10. There's no question about it. You have some of the same issues you see in many, many cases, but you have significantly public figures here with a tremendous amount of money at stake.
Now, there's a new player in the drama. He may be testifying tomorrow, Larry Silverstein. He drafted both copies of the agreement. In one copy of the agreement, the word inclusive. In the other copy of the agreement, the word exclusive. Is it possible that Silverstein changed the wording in the agreement at Frank's request and never notified Jamie before she signed it?
I wouldn't want to believe that. I think that most lawyers are honest and ethical. I don't think that would be a conclusion I would reach. Certainly if he was proven to be negligent, however, he could be the subject of malpractice action.
You know what's interesting to me, and you might disagree with this, but if I went to you and you drew up some forms for my wife and I to sign, and we went through them once and you presented them, I would trust you. I don't think I would reread them each and every time.
I understand that. I think that that's an understandable argument. However, the woman is an attorney, experienced attorney. When you have hundreds of millions of dollars at stake, I think it's much more believable you'd read that a second and a third time.
All right, Mr. Barens, we appreciate you coming in tonight. Thank you for your expertise and your insight.
Thank you very much.